female soul legends, still performing, still selling out shows, and most of them are in their 70s and 80s. You know their music, every wedding, every family reunion, every moment that mattered. But you probably don't know they're still out there, still on tour, still hitting those notes. Some of them just signed deals for 2026 dates. Here's the story nobody's telling. Number 10, Deniece Williams, 74 years old, 1976. Morris White from Earth, Wind and Fire produces her debut album. The single Free hits number 2 on the R&B charts. That 4-octave range gets compared to Minnie Riperton. Critics lose their minds. Then Let's Hear It for the Boy drops in 84. Number 1 Billboard, Footloose soundtrack. Everybody knows it, but here's what people forget. Before all that, she was Wonderlove, Stevie Wonder's backing vocalist for 3 years, singing on Talking Book, songs in the key of life, learning from one of the greatest. 2024, she's still performing, still hitting those high notes that made her famous. And if you've ever tried to sing Free in your car and failed completely, you know exactly how hard that is. Her voice hasn't changed, the range is still there. And she spent 48 years proving that Songbird wasn't just an album title. Number 9, Martha Reeves, 83 years old. 1963, Heat Wave, Dancing in the Street, Nowhere to Run. Martha and the Vandellas owned Motown's up-tempo sound, while Diana Ross got the ballads. Berry Gordy's pushing Diana hard. All the marketing, all the attention. But in Detroit, Martha's the one people actually loved. That church-trained voice, that raw power. Here's what happened behind the scenes. Martha started as a secretary at Motown, answering phones, taking notes. Then one day, Mary Wells doesn't show for a session. Martha steps in, records, I'll Have to Let Him Go. Everything changes. 2024, she performed on NBC's A Motown Christmas Special with her sisters, still dancing, still singing, dancing in the street like it's 1964. 83 years old, in heels, for 90 minutes straight. And if you grew up thinking Motown was just the Supremes, you missed the woman who actually gave the label its soul. Real talk, only 9% of you watching this are actually subscribed. That hurts a little, not gonna lie. We spend hours digging through archives, fact-checking every detail, bringing these stories back to life because this music deserves to be remembered. And you're here because you care about that too. So if these videos mean something to you, if you've ever said, damn, I didn't know that, or felt something while watching, just hit subscribe. It's free, takes 2 seconds, and it tells YouTube to show this to more people who love this music like we do. Let's build this together. All right, back to the story. Number 8, Chaka Khan, 71 years old. 1972, she joins Rufus. 1974, they drop Tell Me Something Good, written by Stevie Wonder. Number 3 Billboard, Grammy winner, but she's already restless. 1978, first solo album while still with Rufus. I'm Every Woman. It becomes her signature. 24 years later, Whitney covers it, but it's Chaka's version people remember. Here's the part nobody talks about. She was 13 when Yoruba Baba named her Chaka. Woman of Fire. The name came first, then the career matched it. 2025. She's on the Queen's Tour with Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle, Stephanie Mills. 4 legends, 1 stage. And every night, Chaka reminds you why they call her the Queen of Funk. I make my wish upon a star and hope this night will last forever. 10 Grammys, 5 decades, and that voice, still wild, still free, still capable of notes that would break younger singers. You know that feeling when someone performs so hard they make everyone else look comfortable. That's Chaka Khan at 71 every single show. Number 7, Dionne Warwick, 84 years old. How can I love you when you ain't around? 1962, Burt Bacharach and Hal David discover her. I'm crying in the rain. First hit, Don't Make Me Over. For the next decade, she's their voice. Walk On By. I Say a Little Prayer. Do You Know the Way to San Jose? 69 top 100 singles. Over 100 million records sold. But here's what makes it strange. Most of those hits came from 2 people who eventually had a falling out with her. They stopped speaking. Career should have ended. Instead, she shifts. 1979. I'll Never Love This Way Again. Written by different people. Grammy winner, number 5 Billboard. She proves she doesn't need Bacharach and David. Then 85. That's What Friends Are For. Elton John, Gladys Knight, Stevie Wonder, number 1 for 4 weeks, another Grammy, AIDS awareness fundraiser that raised millions. 2025, still touring, Philippines, Australia, United States. Her voice at 84 sounds like someone 20 years younger should sound. And if your aunt played Walk On By at every family gathering, you know exactly why Dionne Warwick is still relevant half a century later. Number 6, Patti LaBelle, 80 years old. Lady Marmalade, number 1 Billboard. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? First African-American vocal group on the cover of Rolling Stone. First rock and roll group to perform at the Metropolitan Opera House. That should have been enough, but Patti had bigger plans. 1986, solo career explodes. On My Own with Michael McDonald, number 1. Winner in You album, also number 1. 5 million copies. At 42 years old, when most artists' careers are winding down, she's just getting started. Here's what happened 2024. She turned 80 in May, kicked off the 80-65 tour, 80 years of life, 65 years in music, 17 shows in 2 months, Hollywood Bowl, major arenas, every show sold out. And here's the thing about Patti. She still sings If Only You Knew in the original key. No modifications, no shortcuts. Those high notes at the end, they still come out. And when they do, audiences stand. You know how your grandmother talks about singers today not being real? She's talking about Patti LaBelle being the standard nobody else reaches them. Number 5, Gladys Knight, 80 years old.
Said he's going back to mine. Going back to
1973, Midnight Train to Georgia, #1 Billboard. But by then, she'd already been performing for 20 years. Started at 7, won Ted Mack's original amateur hour in 52. Her and the Pips, that's the formula, except the Pips were her brother Bubba, cousin Edward, and cousin William. Family group, real family, for 35 years straight. Then Motown messes up, gives I Heard It Through the Grapevine to both Gladys Knight and Marvin Gaye. Marvin's comes out first, goes nowhere. Then they release Gladys's version, #2 Billboard, 100 weeks on the charts. Berry Gordy's furious they're outperforming Marvin, starts giving the best songs to Diana Ross and the Supremes instead. So Gladys leaves, goes to Buddha Records, drops Midnight Train to Georgia immediately. Grammy winner, career peak, 2025. But it sure found out the hard way. The dreams don't. She's on tour, the Queen's Tour, with Patti, Chaka, and Stephanie. And she just performed at a Motown Christmas on NBC. 80 years old, voice still strong enough to carry a 2-hour show. He's leaving on that midnight train. And if you ever slow dance to Neither One of Us at your high school reunion, you understand why Gladys Knight is still working. Said he's going back to #4, Stephanie Mills, 67 years old. Maybe there's a chance for me to go. She's 18, gets cast as Dorothy in The Wiz on Broadway. That voice. And let me start again. For 4 years, she brings down the house 8 times a week. Then the movie happens. Diana Ross gets the role. She's 33 playing Dorothy. The movie flops. Stephanie watches from the sidelines. The role that made her famous goes to someone else. But here's where it gets interesting. While Diana's movie career stalls, Stephanie focuses on music. 1980. Never knew love like this before. #6, Pop. #1, R&B. Grammy winner. Gold single. 87. I Feel Good All Over. 3 weeks at #1 R&B, If I Were Your Woman album, platinum. She's outselling the woman who took her movie role. 2025, she's on the Queen's Tour and recently returned to Broadway after 40 years. Hadestown, playing Mrs. Hermes, standing ovations every night. 67, that voice still hits notes that make younger singers nervous. And if you ever ugly cried to Home after leaving somewhere that mattered, you know exactly what Stephanie Mills represents. #3, Mavis Staples, 85 years old. Oh, and whether you're gonna get on in. 1963, March on Washington, the Staples Singers perform. Civil rights movement, freedom songs, We'll Never Turn Back. But Mavis started younger, 11 years old, the Staples Singers. Her father pops on guitar, gospel group, then they shift. '71, Respect Yourself, Stax Records. #12, Pop. Protest song disguised as soul music. Pray
way for Paris.
72. I'll Take You There. #1 Billboard. Gospel group with a #1 pop hit. Nobody else pulled that off. Here's what happened later. The group breaks up. Mavis goes solo, struggles. Then Prince finds her.
Oh my Lord, carry me home.
1989, Time Waits for No One album. Prince produces, writes songs, plays guitar. Critics love it. Sales don't follow, but Mavis keeps recording.
Maybe there's a kingdom above the weather.
20 years later, she's working with Jeff Tweedy from Wilco. Multiple Grammy wins, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Kennedy Center honors.
Hear that gunshot? You may think about what you do.
2024, new album, still touring, 85 years old. And if you think gospel music is just church, Mavis Staples spent 60 years proving you wrong.
Carry me home.
#2, Bettye LaVette, 78 years old. She records My Man, He's a Loving Man. She's 16. It's a hit in Detroit. Capitol Records signs her. This should be the beginning. Instead, it's 30 years of almost famous, almost recognized, almost breaking through. Labels keep dropping her. Songs flop. She's performing in clubs while Diana Ross sells out arenas. Then 2000, she's 54. A French label reissues her old recordings. Critics discover what they missed.
Let me down easy, since you feel.
How did we not know about her? Suddenly, she's legendary. 2005, I've Got My Own Hell to Raise. Grammy nomination. She's 59. First nomination of her career. The press calls it a comeback. She corrects them. You can't come back if you never left. Here's the truth about Bettye LaVette. She never had a #1, never sold millions. But when she performs Love Rain or Me or Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood, she owns those songs. Makes you forget the originals. 2024, still touring, still recording. 78 years old. Voice deeper now, more power, more pain. And if you've ever been overlooked your entire life and kept working anyway, Bettye LaVette is your anthem. #1, Tina Turner. She died. Wait, let me correct that. Etta James, she died. Aretha Franklin, she died. Here's what nobody wants to admit. We keep losing the legends. And the women we just talked about, they know it. Every tour could be the last. Every performance might be their final time hitting that note. But they keep showing up, not because they need the money, although touring at 80 isn't cheap on the body, and not because they're chasing relevance, although the industry keeps trying to push them aside. They perform because this is who they are. Gladys Knight didn't become the Empress of Soul by accident. Patti LaBelle didn't earn that voice. She built it, note by note, performance by performance. For 65 years, and Martha Reeves at 83 still dancing in heels for 90 minutes. That's not desperation, that's dedication. So when you see them touring, buy the ticket. When they come to your city, clear your schedule, because every woman on this list is performing on borrowed time and they're choosing to spend it giving you everything they've got left. That's not sad. That's beautiful. That's what legacy actually looks like when you're still alive to claim it.